Good morning. This is Josh.
Hey, good morning, Josh. This is Banks, and we are.
Going odd places virally.
hmm Josh, are you a feminist?
Ooh, that's a big word. If I had to choose yes or no, I would say yes, I am.
All right. So, what is a feminist?
Someone who fights for the power of women, that fights to advance the causes of women. And basically, in my opinion, or from my perspective, the equality of the genders, that women should have the opportunity to do the same thing as men, and they should get rewarded uh, for their efforts and not get crapped on because of their gender.
So, I hear you. Equality of genders, correct? Is that it?
Yes, I guess. Or not, boy, equality is a tough word. Maybe they shouldn't be dismissed because they're female. They shouldn't be paid less. They shouldn't be worth less because of their gender.
Okay. All right. So, a feminist is someone who fights or supports equality of women to men, equality of genders.
And yeah, that's the good question. Equality is a weird word.
Okay,
Uh,
equal. Isn't equality equal?
how about
Should,
equality of opportunity? I think you have to define equality. Equality of what?
all right, all right. Let's look at it. Equality of what? Let's say pay. Pay equality.
Yes.
All right. So, if you are fighting for pay equality, you are a feminist. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Go with me on that.
Although that
Uh,
shouldn't be the case. This should not even be a discussion, right? That's why we have feminism, because we're in a society where everything is more masculinism.
you're right. Toxic masculinity, which
Yeah.
was thrown out in a conversation with me on Saturday with two women, probably in their late 20s or early 30s.
Okay. Were they
Um,
accusing you? Was this a
no,
conversation?
no, they were making a broad statement about
Okay.
our culture, which is very uh, masculine oriented. All right. So we have a
It
culture
is
which is masculine, uh, lopsided via
out of balance.
men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So okay, so it's out of balance, and that's why it's always been, pretty much always been. Yeah. Um. So femininity. Yeah.
Feminism.
Feminism. There you go. Came about when in the 20s and the 30s. Is that when it came out? Probably. I'm
Good
saying
question. Yeah, I don't know.
when
We're a
they
couple.
when
We're a
they
couple of guys talking about feminism, so we're going to be lost here for a little bit.
well, I consider myself a feminist. I do.
Okay.
I believe in the equality of opportunity for men and women. I believe in the equality of everything, the equal sign of male, female.
That's a weird one. Let's talk about that for a second. Just because are men equal to women? I don't. Boy, let me give you an example. This is the part I'm struggling with. Maybe you can help.
Okay.
Are hot dogs equal to hamburgers?
Uh, no, they're not.
They're not. Okay, but does that mean hot dog is less valuable than a hamburger, or a hamburger is less valuable than a hot dog? Not really.
Not
They're
really.
just
Not
not
really.
this. They're not the same, but that doesn't make one better than or worse than the other.
Okay. So you use the word same. You're right. They're not the same. However, what men and women are people. Okay.
Yes, and these are both foods. So you're right. Men and women are both people. Hot dog and hamburgers are both foods. I can eat either one. They're both delicious. You can find them both at a burger joint or a restaurant.
Sexually, you can prefer either one.
Yeah.
I get it. However, in the marketplace, if a man does equal work to a woman,
they should get paid this equally. Absolutely.
Equal pay.
Absolutely. That doesn't mean they're equal as genders, though. That's all I'm saying. This is the part. Yes, equality of opportunity, equality of compensation, equality of value. Absolutely. But does that have to mean that the genders are equal? They're just different. They're beautiful in their own right, and they're different. They're not equal, and they don't have to be. But we don't need to crap on one or the other just because of gender only. We don't have to, in society, shame one gender over another.
Okay. However, there are those who do not like hot dogs.
Okay, that's fine.
And there are even hot dogs that don't like hot dogs.
Hey, look, all hot dogs matter. That's all I know. And all hamburgers matter.
You're getting to a point where it's preference. I get it. However, that line of preference, can you go over the line and blanket women by saying all of them are terrible drivers? You know, like that joke that
no, of course,
stereotype.
That's not true. Yeah.
And can you do the same thing with men? Men are, dirty, let's say. I don't know what they
well, that's actually kind of true, but that I have to go with that stereotype for sure. Yeah.
I guess the point I'm saying is when I walk into a room and there are 5 women and let's say 5 men, I'm looking at everybody as equal. When I walk into a classroom of kids, everybody's equal. Everybody's equal.
Everybody's equal?
Yes. And
so there's no one's smarter in one area than the other. Everyone is the same when it comes to knitting and the same when it comes to driving. Everyone's equal?
Okay. They're equal as people. They're equal, hot dog hamburgers, as food. So you have to have that standard that they're people. Fine. Okay. Now, granted, 2 people doing the same job are not going to get paid exactly the same. However, I work in government, and by working in government, there is this range that you get paid. We have 24.5 to 32.5 that, and it depends on how much education you have, let's say, or experience you have.
Yeah.
So that is based on, it's not based on if you're a woman or a man, or you identify as a woman or you identify as a man. It is based on what you have done.
That's how it's supposed to work. Yes.
So why doesn't it work that way? Why is it that women get paid 82 cents to $1 for a man?
Because the patriarchy, our male-centric system, gets to make the rules and decide and make a lot of those decisions.
And you're talking about politics. You're talking about government now, corporations, which are heavily lopsided towards men, correct?
At the top, especially. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So how long is it going to take for us to get to the point where? Here you go. How long is it going to take to the point where men get paid 82 cents to $1 for a woman? There we go.
82 cents.
Well, whatever it is, 76 cents.
I think women will have to take over the world, and within a few generations, we'll see that. Okay. If they want to, that's up to them, though. Well, are they going to want revenge? Because you're talking about revenge.
I'm not talking revenge. I'm just talking. We have been around 100,000 years, and we've gotten to the point now where we're now here. The pendulum's going to swing. I mean, it's just a matter of time before we have a female president. We have a female VP right now. It's going to be a matter of time where we have more females in Congress than we have males.
Absolutely.
It's going to be the point where there are more women Fortune 500 CEOs, CFOs than there are men. That is only a matter of time. My question is, when that happens, is it going to go the other way? And I'm not saying it's revenge. I'm just saying, women feel that they could, at a point feel that.
Right. But if they do go the other way, isn't that revenge? Isn't that, oh, we've been crapped on for so many years, now we're going to flip the pendulum over? As opposed to equality. Right? 'Cause that's ultimately, the mission is equality of opportunity.
Okay. So in the next minute, is it government's job to make sure it is equal pay for men and women? Is that government's job?
It's government's job to foster the systems to remove gender as a deciding factor on pay. Yeah, I think government has a role in that for sure. But it goes deeper than that. It's our psyche, it's our culture. It has to be, it's going to take a lot of time.
All right. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
We are Odd Places going.
I roll.
There we go.